Stop what you're doing and look at your screen. The Indiana Fever just committed the ultimate sin in professional sports. They didn't just miss a shot, they didn't just blow a lead, they just told the people who pay their bills to shut up and stay in their place. Lynn Dunn, the legendary architect of this franchise, the woman who coached them to a title in 2012, just did the unthinkable. She looked at the most passionate, high-revenue-generating fan base in WNBA history and essentially called them malicious complainers. The internet has absolutely exploded. We're talking about a fan base that has increased ticket demand by over 1,000%, and the front office's response to their valid criticism is a digital middle finger. This isn't just a PR blunder. It's a declaration of war against the Caitlin Clark era. This is WNBA Pro, and we're breaking down why this comment might be the most expensive mistake in the history of the league. If you think the tension was high before, you haven't seen anything yet.
I can't believe some of the things I'm reading that Lynn Dunn posted, crushing, basically calling Caitlin Clark fans complainers, calling Indiana Fever fans complainers. What is going on, man?
Instead of addressing the very real concerns about roster construction, Lynn Dunn decided to play psychologist. She posted a manifesto on her LD Chalk Talk page that feels more like a lecture from a disappointed principal than a message from a GM. She categorized fans into boxes: the productive ones who stay quiet and the malicious ones who she claims destroy culture. Think about the ego required to look at a fan base that has revitalized your dying franchise and call them a cancer because they want to see a winning product. She literally said malicious complainers need to be removed. Lynn, those malicious people are the ones who bought out the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. They are the ones who made the Fever the most watched team in the league. You are pathologizing engagement. In any other business, a maliciously engaged customer is just a customer you haven't satisfied yet. Calling them a threat to your culture is the height of corporate arrogance.
It says, the productive complainer. This person fully engaged, offering ideas and suggestions help improve the team's culture. They are fully invested in the team's culture. The venting complainer. This person is working hard.
There is a massive disconnect between the old guard of the WNBA and the Caitlin Clark effect. For 20 years, these teams operated in a vacuum. They were used to small, loyal crowds where the front office was the ultimate authority. But the world changed the second Clark put on that jersey. These aren't just Fever fans, they are stakeholders in a global phenomenon. Caitlin Clark has publicly called Lynn Dunn the GOAT. She posted 5 GOAT emojis on her Instagram for this woman. The respect from the player to the executive was there. But when the executive uses that platform to silence the fans who are following that player, it creates a rift that even a superstar can't bridge. The front office is acting like they are still playing in front of 2,000 people. They haven't realized that with NBA-level attention comes NBA-level scrutiny. You can't take the new money and keep the old rules.
Middle-class citizens for not making enough money. Erica Wheeler, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You was just on OnlyFans trying to get people look, listen, man. You was just trying to get people to spend money on the OnlyFans for some cause, and I'm sure it was a great cause.
And then we have Erica Wheeler. If Lynn Dunn's post was a slap in the face, Wheeler's comments were a masterclass in how to alienate an entire country. Wheeler, a veteran who just saw a massive pay increase thanks to the league's new growth, got on the internet to mock middle-class Americans. She basically said that if you don't make $150,000 a year, your opinion on her game is irrelevant. Erica, let's check the receipts. 6 months ago, 90% of the WNBA wasn't making $150,000. You were on the internet trying to get fans to support your OnlyFans for charity. Now that the bag has arrived, you're looking down your nose at the single dad buying a nosebleed seat for his daughter. That is nasty work. You cannot bite the hand that feeds you and then laugh at that hand because it isn't wearing a Rolex. It's out of touch, it's elitist, and it's a slap in the face to the blue-collar fans in Indiana.
$50K a year? Listen, bro, respectfully, 90% of y'all wasn't making $150K a year 6 months ago. You gotta relax, man. Like, I'm happy for y'all getting to the bag, because I'm getting to the bag myself. I'm not tripping off that. Do y'all thing, but you don't gotta come at people for what they do.
This culture of arrogance starts at the very top. Remember when Kelly Kroskopf compared the Indiana Fever to Apple? She said, "Apple doesn't tell you what's in the next iPhone, they just give it to you." Respectfully, Kelly, the Indiana Fever are not Apple. Apple delivers a flawless product that changes the world. Right now, the Fever are delivering a 13-27 record and a coaching philosophy that has people scratching their heads. When you compare a sports team to a tech giant, you're missing the entire point of sports. Sports is about emotional investment. It's about the community. You don't own the fans, you serve them. By acting like a secretive tech company, the Fever are telling their fans that their input is unwanted. They want your credit card number, but they don't want your voice. That corporate delusion is why we are seeing this blow up in their faces today.
Yo, that's why I be saying, bro, in this CBA, the WNBA owners should have put mandatory media training. Mandatory media training and social media etiquette. That should have been in the black and white, in the fine print.
Let's talk basketball, because that's where the complaining started. Stephanie White keeps talking about Caitlin Clark playing off the ball. This is like buying a Ferrari and using it to haul gravel. Caitlin Clark is the most prolific transition passer and long-range shooter we have seen in decades. Her value is her gravity with the ball in her hands. When you move her off-ball to accommodate veterans who haven't won a playoff series in years, you aren't building a system, you're ego-checking a superstar. The fans see it, the analysts see it, and the stats reflect it. Every minute Clark spends running around screens while someone else fumbles the point guard duties is a minute wasted. The fans aren't malicious for pointing out that your strategy is statistically flawed. They're just watching the game. The draft was the breaking point. Taking Raven Johnson at 10 wasn't necessarily a bad basketball move. She's a defender, a winner, and a two-time champion. But in the context of this roster, it felt like another message to the fans. Amber Cox called it a home run, but the fan base felt like it was a strikeout. Why? Because the fans are desperate for veterans who can stretch the floor for Caitlin. Instead, they got more project players and defensive specialists. The cyberbullying Raven Johnson faced is horrific and inexcusable, full stop. But the valid criticism of the front office's vision is being ignored. They are lumping hateful trolls in with concerned season ticket holders to avoid answering the tough questions. It's a classic PR deflection, and it's not working. Let's follow the money. The Fever are currently building a $78 million training facility. Where do you think that money comes from? It comes from the sky-high valuations, the jersey sales, and the sold-out arenas. It comes from the Caitlin Clark effect. Everything the Fever have right now, the private jets, the new facilities, the national TV slots, is because the fans showed up. You cannot build a palace with the fans' money and then lock the doors so you don't have to hear them. The irony of Lynn Dunn calling fans complainers while standing in a facility funded by their enthusiasm is staggering. This is a business. If the customers hate the product, the revenue stops. The Fever are playing a dangerous game with their own bank account. This is why the next collective bargaining agreement, CBA, is the most important document in the history of women's sports. It can't just be about salary caps and travel. It has to be about professional standards. We need mandatory media training and social media etiquette in the black and white of the contract. Right now, the inmates are running the asylum. You have players and executives lashing out at fans because they aren't used to the NBA level heat. If you want the NBA level money, you have to accept the NBA level scrutiny. You don't see LeBron James or Steph Curry telling the fans they're malicious for wanting a win. They understand the deal. The WNBA leadership needs to grow up, or they're going to alienate the very audience they worked 25 years to get. Training camp opens in 4 days. The season starts May 9th against the Dallas Wings. The Indiana Fever are entering this season with the most talented player in the world and the angriest fan base in sports. This is a catastrophic, self-inflicted wound. Lynn Dunn is a legend, but legends can be wrong. Someone in that organization needs to call a meeting today and deliver a simple message. We are one voice. Caitlin Clark is our franchise, and the fans are our lifeblood. No more types of complainers. No more mocking salaries. One voice. This is WNBA Pro, And we aren't going to stop saying the quiet part out loud until Indiana starts listening. Smash that subscribe button if you want the one channel that isn't afraid to hold this league accountable. Drop your take right now. Is Lynn done right, or did she just kill the Fever's momentum? I'm reading every single comment. Hit the bell, and we'll see you in the next development. Keep the vision alive.